Hello folks, as you can see we're not in the territories. Yep, back home in England. We'll do some metal detecting and see what happens. Talk to you in a little bit. Bye. Okay, first good find. Got a small button, it's concave. Got some gold gilt on the back there. I can't see any detail on the front yet. I'll probably have to clean it off to see if there's anything on there. Hopefully, if we're lucky, it is a lettered regiment of foot, or a numbered regiment of foot, sorry. So, we shall see. Okay, the farmer's actually coming through and ripping up the soil. So that's good, it's nice and fluffy now. Just want to show you this. This is the second time I've gotten a piece of this. This is coke. Basically, it's a byproduct of fires and stuff. So some people don't like finding this. Personally, I like finding this because this tells me there's something going on in this field. So second piece of coke gives you a signal. Excuse me. Let's see here if I can do this. Yeah, it gives me a 28. In fact, let's do this here. The wonders of technology. That's what coke does. So into the hedgerow with that, and let's keep digging. Okay, in this field I found let me think, Iron Age, Roman, and then you got the big leap up to the late 18th, early 19th century. Oh, there's a piece for you, sitting right there. To me, that's a good sign. Always a good sign when you find bits of pottery, especially blue. Now, if I was to find a piece of Staffordshire slipware, I'd be exceedingly excited. But we'll see. Okay, moving along, and this one's on the surface. Flat button. Nice. Might have a design on it. I don't know. We'll see. But complete with shank. Very good. Well, farmer's still plowing, and that button that I just got did have something on the front. It's got emblem for the Royal Artillery. This dates to the late 1700s, early 1800s. Very cool. Okay, quick break away from metal detecting. A bit of a, I guess, geology class. This is an unbroken flint nodule which would have come out of the chalk cliffs, or out of a seam of chalk. Now close to here there is a copse of woods, and inside it there is a pit, so it was a chalk pit, and this is probably what came out the chalk pit. Unbroken piece of flint. It's not often you find them like this, so I consider myself pretty fortunate to find an unbroken piece of flint. Cool. Oddity of the day. It's an old, looks like an old, I guess it's for a bed frame. Now I know somewhere around here there's a Victorian dump, so I can only assume it's probably come from there somehow, but still, I wasn't expecting to find it in the field a foot down. Huh. Okay, I just dug this, and it's most likely going to be a dandy button. I can't tell if there's any design on it, but I'm assuming that the shank would have been right there. So it was about a foot deep, and it rang up at a 96, and I'm using a deep program, no changes to it, and it was just a tight squiggle. So that's why I dug it. So there you go. Most likely a dandy button, 1700s. We'll clean it up and we'll look when we get back. There might be a design on it, I'm not sure. But anyway, we'll have a look. Talk to you in a little bit. Okay, so done, and just clean the stuff up. and we're gonna do a quick gander here. This is I think is a wheel off a bed. Sure looks like it to me. It's awfully big for a regular piece of furniture. So porcelain wheel, very nice. Here's our hand grenade parts. These are the springs with the striker. I didn't show this in the field, obviously. Like I said, I was busy digging a lot of signals and also chatting with people as they walk by. This is the top end of your hand grenade. Strikers right here, springs right here. The spoon would have been off right there. That's the one thing I've not found out there at all, is any spoons. So very interesting. These are side screws on the grenade. I suspect that this went on the top and they undid this to put one of these in. I don't know, somebody can tell me about that. Let's see, some pottery, obviously your obligatory pottery, some glass from the 1700s, 1800s, that thick glass, black glass type you can put up to the sun and look through and look at the sun and stuff. Piece of lead, nice rose head or double struck square nail, part of a horseshoe, 2 iron buckles, and then the brass fines and stuff. I suspect that's a dandy button, I'm not sure. It looks like it had some curvature in it and it was flattened out. It's split, as you can see. Clip of some type. Furniture tack. And then a couple of buttons. That's an interesting, if that's a button, it's very interesting. I've never seen anything like that. Somebody knows what it is, let me know. Top of a thimble. And then the 2 flat buttons, which I got today. So regular, plain, silver washed, and then the artillery button, which I dare say this is probably my best find for that era. And for World War II, I'm going to go with that because that's the first one I found. So I'm pretty happy with that. So anyway, that's it for today, or for this morning. I might go out again this afternoon once my obligations are done. But until then, happy hunting and good luck.